You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
And fine from Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station, let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory. Oh, 95.9. Oh, now stretch your mighty hand, Lord, across the ocean wide to Trinidad and Tobago, where the Trini Spirit rides. Bless the citizens, Trinidad style. Woo. Sweet, strong, and true. With fire in their hearts and your love breaking through from Port of Spain to Tobago, from the savannah to the sea. Let your blessings fall like mango rain on every family. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Woo! We decree Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the texters covered by your mercy. Viewers watching, callers lifting, chatters praising night and day. WZYE family rise up, it's a brand new gospel day. Bless Mr. Wall Street, hallelujah, Uncle Tommy, yes Lord, all the WZYE family, protect them Jesus, all the viewers, callers, chatters, wave your hands if you believe. Trinidad and Tobago, Trinidad style, receive. WZYE 95.9 FM, the whole world can see. God is moving, God is moving, God is moving here today. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for WZYE. Bless the family, Trinidad style, 95.9, all the way to heaven. Amen, 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 amen.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special happy Sunday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get an early start today because of the World Cup. Yeah, we want to get an early start today because of the World Cup. Yeah. Of course, folks. Don't forget, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Let me bring in my pal, the young man himself, the man better known as Marshall Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, good afternoon, and a special Sunday.
Happy World Cup Sunday to you, Tommy.
Same to you, my friend.
Yeah, happy World Cup Sunday, boy.
We say that we got a little earlier start today. You
Yep.
know, we had to go outside of ourselves and get the World Cup. So
Yep.
Tommy, you have any prediction for the World Cup, man?
I'd like Spain to win. I like an upset.
Okay, okay, okay. So let me read a message from Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesta. World Cup final. Today, the world pauses for football. Across continents and cultures, billions will gather around one game, one shared moment of anticipation. More than a sport, football is a universal language that transcends borders and differences. It reminds us that despite all that may separate us, we share the same hopes, passion, and capacity for joy. As a lifelong football fan, I look forward to every World Cup with the same excitement as millions of people around the world. I have celebrated unforgettable victories, felt the heartbreak of defeat, and marveled at the skill, teamwork, discipline, and moments of sheer brilliance that make this the beautiful game. But football's greatest triumph is not measured by the final score. Its true victory lies in its remarkable ability to bring people together. Families gather, communities unite, friendships are renewed, and for a little while, the world feels smaller and closer. Today, as people across Trinidad and Tobago gather in homes and public spaces to watch the World Cup final, I encourage everyone to enjoy the occasion safely, peacefully, and in the true spirit of sportsmanship. As we applaud the courage and skill of players, let us also celebrate the unity this beautiful game inspires. While only one nation will lift the trophy, football belongs to us all. I wish everyone across Trinidad and Tobago a safe, joyful, and memorable World Cup final. And may God continue to bless our beloved Trinidad and Tobago. That is a World Cup message from the Honorable Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
And we
I wonder
thank
who,
you.
I wonder who she back in, boy. Tell me, boy.
I don't
I
know,
think
but
she,
whoever we thank her for that message.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for that message. And I think she back in Spain, boy. I think she's supporting Spain, Tommy. But Tommy,
Yes.
I asked AI who they think go win. Who you think AI say go win?
Argentina.
Ah, no, no, no. If you ask FIFA, I FIFA. If you ask FIFA that,
Mm.
FIFA do have a special AI. But let me tell you what AI stated. I asked AI who will win the World Cup. AI. You know, people in a uproar in Trinidad and Tobago over AI data center that could bring jobs and change the trajectory of Trinidad and Tobago and diversify the economy. And PNM people don't want that, you know. They don't want that, right? They want it to stay as is. But ask AI earlier. Ask AI. Ask AI. Ask AI. So yeah, what AI told me. If I had to make a prediction before the kickoff, I will give Spain a slight edge. Spain has been the most complete team in the tournament, defeating Portugal, Belgium, while conceding very few goals. Argentina, however, are the defending champion and have Lionel Messi experience and ability to produce decisive moments in big matches. Most statistical models betting markets favor Spain. Opta supercomputer gives Spain roughly a 59% chance, 59 percentage chance to win the World Cup. Betting markets have Spain as the favorite to lift the trophy. Spain entered the final on a 37 match unbeaten run, while Argentina has won 14 straight matches. My prediction: Spain 2-1 after 90 minutes. Goal: Yamal and Ozabal for Spain, Messi for Argentina. That said, writing off Argentina in a World Cup final is dangerous. Messi has a history of rising to the occasion, and Argentina's resilience throughout the knockout round has been remarkable. This has all the ingredients of a classic final. So, folks, you ask AI, and AI give you an answer too. AI says Spain all the way. Where you go? Where you go? If AI says Spain, then it's Spain. You know, simple,
That's what I say.
simple. Spain is Spain. So, folks, let me go back to the chat. Let me go to the chat. First in the chat today was Ramdio Baijo.
I do.
I think that's a double for Ramdio. So fine. I think present day to Professor Walsh, Mr. Tommy and the village. Same to you, Ramdio. Ramdio say blessings to each and everyone on the live. Subscribe, like, and share. Who was next, Tommy? Matos?
No, Bennett.
What time Bennett was next?
Let me see. Let me look and tell you.
Matos was 7:52 a.m. Then Andrew at 9:25 a.m. Happy Sunday to Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Bless. Angie, I'm glad you was able to get back in. Thank you, Angie. Good day, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all villagers. I hope you all having an awesome day. I'm hosting family for the World Cup, so I'll not be able to join the live. That is all right, Angie.
I'm there. I'm
And
there.
this, but I'm wishing you all God richest blessing for a wonderful time today. Alicia, good morning, Trinidad blessings to you all. Wolfgang came in with half cookie eye, one eye giant. He says, good evening, good afternoon, Walls, Uncle Tommy, and to the usual suspects on the chat.
I showing Bennett at 12:07 as being second.
Who's that?
I showing Bennett at 12:07 being second.
No, 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 no. He wasn't second.
Wow. I mean that means I lost some.
Yeah. Andrew, Batos was at 7:52 a.m. Andrew was at 9:25 a.m. Well, even Volsang was at 11:24 a.m.
Something is wrong with this computer, and something is wrong. I can't figure it out.
Santa Cruz, good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, my friends in the village. Chat till later, 12:27 p.m. Mr. Intellectual, welcome. Blessed afternoon from Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you're all having a super special Sunday filled with all of God's choices blessing. Tommy, that game yesterday was a classic, boy.
Of course.
That was a classic, boy.
I'm glad Mbappe is still in the running for the Golden Boot.
Messi had to score. Messi had to score what, 3 goals, 2 goals?
You got to score three to win.
Yeah, he had to score 3. Who knows? FIFA might let him score 3 goals. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Just never know.
You just never know. Ramon, welcome. Good afternoon to you. Volsang want to know what are the odds one of the two contractors who assisted the P&M in paying off their loans winning 2 of the cars in the alleged raffle. Right? I'm sorry for the P&M. Look, Batos to say, what time you had Bennett? What time you had him? 12 something?
12:07.
All right. Good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Good evening to you, Bennett. Bennett says, good afternoon, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village.
Same to you.
Monica, how are you going? We Papa, look at people. Hi and good afternoon, Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh Damas. Hope you're all having a great Sunday. Yeah. Alicia say good evening to all of Trinidad and Tobago. Semantics, welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you, Semantics. Virginia says, pleasant good afternoon, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy. Blessings to all in the village. And Angie says, good afternoon, Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and all wonderful villagers. Have a blessed afternoon and awesome time together. Joan Biznard, Joan, how are you going? Good evening, everyone watching from Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, Brooklyn in New York.
Jersey's a mess
Uranus,
today.
huh?
I said New Jersey's a mess today.
In what way?
World Cup final.
Oh, World Cup. Oh, okay, okay. Uranus says, good afternoon, Wall Street. Good afternoon, WZYE family. Monica said, Jamaica, Haiti, and other Caribbean teams was in the World Cup. Jamaica wasn't in the World Cup.
Nope.
No, Jamaica wasn't in the World Cup. Welcome to Trinidad. Trinidad stay home. Trinidad gets stay home.
They poops.
Trinidad poops.
Yep.
Monica Ranky soon said, England feel like a car, get a new oil change. Okay. Beulah says Spain is going to win. Well, let me call a prediction. Who going to win? I say Spain going to win too. Judy Alice happy Sunday to Wall Street and Tommy. Monica Ramke soon says Spain. She likes Spain.
España.
Beulah say good afternoon, Uncle Tommy, Uncle Wall Street, and those in the chat. Good afternoon to you, Beulah.
Same to you.
LC says good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. Locking as always. Looking on. Having a safe and blessed afternoon, everyone. Have a safe and blessed afternoon, everyone. Ramdio Baija say he was Spain to win. Nick says I eating some curry pigtail and rice, and I supporting my Argentina team no matter what. Nick, you're supporting a loser. Sorry. You're supporting a loser, Nick, you're supporting a loser. And Joseph Professor Walsh, it's sad news. Did you know that the variant Vivex we Andrew, I grew up in Jillian. We boy Tommy, Professor Sad News. Did you know the Vivex on the planning house? Yeah, boy was living in Of course I know them. Miss Jillian Vivek has passed. May her soul rest in internal peace. Hey, Jillian, boy. Nice girl, you know, boy. Hey, boy. Yeah, I grew up with them, you know, Tommy.
Yep.
All of them used to live on the first floor. Hey, boy, thanks for that news now. When I mean, you know, for giving me that information, Andrew. Andrew, how you know that? You from up there, what? PNM don't want the data center here. Not just PNM, but a lot of people otherwise. A lot of PNM people, Beulah. A lot of PNM people. And it ever fella in the chat to me. But I ain't go call his name, eh? He sharing me thing from Shambles. Is Shambles in him? Shambles?
Rambles or whatever.
Oh, yeah. About data center. He ain't do no homework, you know, Tommy. I don't know why them PNM people so, you know, oh God, all they do all PNM people, all they do a little homework now. A little homework. Please. Can you all do a little homework before you all just go and share things just so? Share. Oh God, man.
Not
All they
squeak
do a
where you
little,
been, not squeak.
eh?
Where not squeak been?
You're not cake, welcome. Not even around. Not cake, how you going, brother? Good day, Walls, Tommy. Hope all is well, my friend. Everything is splendid for us, man. Yeah. Beulah, curry pigtail. You know what that is now? Curry pigtail. You ever had curry pigtail, Tommy?
Negative.
Curry pigtail, right? Uranus say a spanner for the trophy 2026. Correct is right. Just cool say good afternoon, Wall Street, Tommy, BT 62, and Avant, Monica, Beulah, Sang, and everyone. Good evening to you, Just cool.
Same to you, just cool.
Johnny, good afternoon. Professor Wall Street, Tommy, and all my worthy friends in the village. Good afternoon to you, Johnny. Johnny C. Roger said, nope, you both wrong. Messi has to score 2 goals because to even what Mbappe has, because Messi lead in assist category, and that's the biggest tiebreaker. But I expect Mbappe to win the boot. Yeah, but if he scored 3, Tommy, when you win?
Yep, but no question. But he's saying that Messi leads with assists. So
Yeah, but
even if he scores two, he could still win.
okay. Andrew says she loves Spain to win. Judy Ali says Spain all the way. Nutcake say Espanol. Eugenia Pandit, welcome. A blessed Sunday, Professor Walsh, Damas, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Hope everyone having a splendid first World Cup Sunday. Are supporting Spain. Spain, I tell you, Spain all the way. Look, India Alasega, Spain all the way. Nutcake, Spain all the way. Just Cool, Spain all the way. FIFA go thief Argentina. But didn't the PNM start something similar in 2022? What is that, Miss Santa Cruz? Roger says, say what you want. Argentina the current champion. Once Lionel was saying that team never count them out. 4 teams did that already. Saw the result. Boss, Roger that, eh?
Hmm.
Roger that. Spain winning all the way. FIFA will make sure Argentina win. No. We have it under control. Good afternoon, Wall Street. Tommy and all my friends in the village, Johnny C. Tommy, look your friend. God church day to all. I hope all having a God day. Well, I'm praying for my country because I don't know everything, but from listening to the good, the bad, and the ugly, who many are not, I say not. Okay, whatever that means. Oh, Jillian went to Southeast Port of Spain and she was your good friend, Andrew. Yeah. Jillian. I know Jillian and I'm very good, but it was Jillian. Who was the other sister's boy? Jillian. I forget her. Wait now. So what people saying here, Santa Cruz just sent me something. The government already established and equipped a tier 4 data center in TNT but had not disclosed its location. Alistair, welcome. Alistair, who you
Yeah, good
supporting?
afternoon. Well, I prefer Spain, but the way how Argentina playing with luck and poor refereeing, I wouldn't be surprised if they win.
Alistair,
Uh huh.
what kind of waffle is that? You
No, well,
go
I
ahead.
prefer Spain, but the way how Argentina qualify here with all these poor refereeing is the worst set of refereeing in this whole World Cup I have seen in my life.
Okay.
But I don't know how you can honor 1 hour. Remember the other day I called you, I think it was Sunday last.
Yeah.
I told you Gary Sobers was the greatest cricketer who ever lived.
Yes, correct.
Right. So I don't know how. Now Sparrow had a calypso. I didn't get a chance to download it, but I think we could have honored him that way. When they played Australia, the greatest cricketer who ever lived.
What I was
Right?
gonna
I ain't talking.
what I was gonna do, Alistair, I was gonna play
Mm-hmm.
a video by Mia Motley honoring Garfield Sobers by flying the national flag at half mast.
Well, that our prime minister also made a speech, Kamla,
Right, all right. I
beside
read it
this.
earlier. I read it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they were Sparrow sang a calypso, the greatest guitar who ever lived. I think it was based with when they played Australia,
yeah.
right? Yeah. I'm trying to find it, but I on the net and I can't find it
I go
as
see.
yet.
I go see Papa.
Right. So I want to talk about the PNM. You all have the how you call it today, or are you closing up early? You don't have it throughout the week. You leave
Um,
that for what tomorrow?
yeah, we go leave it for tomorrow.
All right. But could I speak about it or another day?
Mhm.
I think we'll leave it for tomorrow.
All right, no problem.
Because we're dealing with football, right?
Yeah, you doing it? Yeah, man.
All right, good.
Yeah,
All right, so you all take care.
yeah, man.
Cheers.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Let me see if I get that. I get that. Hold on, eh? Let me read it from here. Okay. Tommy. All right. Yeah. Just right here. Major. This is in the Guardian. Major data center already in the works in TNT, but location is secret. Procurement records show state-equipped facility even as it signed new agreement. Let me see what this is here. Um, you can't trust them when them say something, Tom.
Hmm.
Let me see this. Yeah. Listen to this. The government has already established and equipped a tier 4 data center, the most powerful in TNT, but has not disclosed its location. In December 2025, according to procurement notices by the Ministry of Public Administration on Artificial Intelligence, the government so selected and leased land for 20 years for the data center. In an additional notice, it so selected a contract to conduct civil works for data center to be completed last month, June, with a 10-day standstill period. It also procured rated engines, equipment, operation staff, janitorial services, security services, and preventive maintenance services for 1 year period. That Tier 4 data center began in 2022 under the former People's National Movement administration. In 2023, the then government, through iGovTT, invited tenders for a proposed Tier 4 data center facility at Phoenix Park Industrial Estate. That initial tender also included a solar park capable of producing 500 kilowatts of electricity at the data center, should at a minimum Tier 3 certification at the point of commissioning, if the elements for Tier 4 are not available within the timeline specified. In 2024, that estate, a flagship product of China Trinidad and Tobago Corporation, under the Belt and Road Initiative, was open and is close to Point Lisa's industrial estate. The data center is not listed as part of the estate tenant. The data center was funded by a US 120 million CAF Development Bank of Latin America and the Caribbean loan. It was done through the Ministry of Digitalization, now MPAAI. Guardian Media understand that the equipment for the center had already been acquired prior to the April 2025 general election and has since been set up. To date, the government has not made the details of that data center or its location public, even as it has drawn down from its CAF loan to fund the facility. There has been no public information about the project, and since post-election, and no publicity, no publicly available information on any modification done to the project. Further, There is no publicly available information on whether it's operational or have established agreements with the country's utility. So Tommy,
Yep.
Tommy,
Yes, sir.
listen. What does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Tell you that them who crying loud, crying crocodile tears.
Tommy, that is evil and wickedness. For the PNM to come out and say anything about that data center, Tommy. That is hypocrisy at its highest. Hypocrisy. Them started the whole thing, Tommy.
If that
And you,
article is true,
eh?
if the article is true,
Well, let me read what this other person had to say here. Hold on, eh? Um, Tommy, hmm. Tommy, let me say if the article is true. Tommy, not one PNM dog should bark.
true.
Not one PNM dog should bark. All you're too disingenuous, deceitful. If we say now if that thing was started in 2022, Tommy, and them fellas and them talking now, they should be ashamed of themselves. They should go in a corner and sit down like the jack corner. Yeah? A smooth good evening. Good afternoon. Afternoon, Wall Street, Tommy. But I want to let you listen to something, eh? Good afternoon to Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy. George Ramdeen, welcome. Chris Suku. Hi, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and everyone in the chat. This is Shaman. Blessings to you, Shaman. Shaman from Queens. The whole world running on AI. PNM running on AI.
Hmm.
Villa want to know, are the World Cup playing on any sports channels in the USA? Well, Villa, I have a Fire Stick, and I just get all the channels. I don't even know what channel it'll be. Sometimes it'll be a out of the way channel. That's smooth say Wall Street. When you mean you ain't know what that is. Pigtail is pigtail. Laugh a lot. I can't. It can't be no other tail. Nobody. I never had curry pigtail. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good evening, Mr. Anthem. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, the Texans, the viewers. Happy to see everybody on this Sunday. You know, World Cup just now. Enjoy your World Cup, you know. Yeah, I ain't going to say for team because I want to jinx it because I was supporting this team and nobody was calling a name. I was a supporter of this team from way back when Raul and Morientes and Puyol and all of them was playing.
Calling big names, David. Calling big names, David.
Yeah, I was WZYE 2022 European champion, you know.
But Mr. Florida, who for you is the goat of football? Who for you is
Ronaldo.
Mr. Florida, something put on that drink.
No. The only accolades Ronaldo don't have is a World Cup in him, Samson. But
you ever see Pelé play?
listen. listen to what I say there before you go to that. We talk about individual, right?
No, good is all your accomplishments, man.
Right. Ronaldo is the only man with who won 3 Champions League, like Clarence said off, with 3 different clubs in her.
How much World Cup Portugal win?
No, but the World Cup is a team effort. We talk about individual. I go to be a team, and I go to be an individual. Ronaldo have the most goals in history. Look, Kylian Mbappe scored the most goals in World Cup history. But is he the best player in the world?
No.
Right, but I was saying, we had to talk about accolades, we talk about Ballon d'Or, we talking about different teams. How much teams Messi play with? Messi only play with Barcelona, PSG, and he go in America. How much Ronaldo play with only European teams and he go in Saudi Arabia now, and he accomplished everything. But anyway, that is I agree to disagree.
Yeah. You ain't give me enough there.
Yeah.
Well, you ever see Pele?
Huh?
You ever watch Pele?
You ever watch Pele? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did born that, but I watched some games and things. But with Messi had to score 2 goals and an assist to win the Golden Boots. Because if he only scored 2 goals, Kylian Mbappe go win the Golden Boots because they go be equal on goal, equal on assist. But Kylian Mbappe play less minutes than Messi. So Messi had to score 2 goals and an assist or 3 goals to get the Golden Boot. In 2022 World Cup, Kylian Mbappe win it. This year he go win it again.
But Mr. Crowder, did they have the Ballon d'Or award back in Pele time?
Well, when Pele used to play Mr. Hanslem, Pele used to play with a leather ball, you know? So his skill is different compared to now. You know? Now Pele used to play on dirt field and grass. Now it's artificial, the ball is in hands. So you know, it's a whole lot of variable you have to go to compare the both of them. But when it comes to raw football, Pele is the number one because he played with the leather ball. You know, when he used to stitch up ball all the time.
How much World Cup Messi win?
Messi only win 1.
How much World Cup Pele win? Well, you don't know Pele. You don't know Pele. Sorry.
I don't Pele too much because that was way back in that time. But I don't forget what this is one. But let me tell you something. All we could say, Mr. Hanslem, we was blessed to witness Messi and Ronaldo be the greatest of all time. And we was blessed to witness magic. But one thing, when Ronaldo was playing against Juventus, he scored a goal, a bicycle that will never be repeated in history. Even the Juventus supporters in the stadium applaud him for that. But Mr. Hanslem, I hear you talking about the AI data center. Like, as I was told, a data center is different from an AI data center. A data center does deal with CPU, central processing unit. AI data center does deal with GPU, that is graphic. So that is a much better and a more thing. So everybody, good luck today in the World Cup, whoever choose.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Tommy?
Yep.
Somebody say if that decide who's the GOAT and FIFA already decided it will be Messi. If FIFA decide.
Yeah, FIFA.
I in my Tommy, in my humble opinion, it's Pele. Because due to recency bias, right? A lot of people only see Messi play over the past 10 to 15 years, right? They haven't seen Pele play. You understand? And Pele won three World Cup. 3. So semantics say Mbappe has 12, Messi 10 for the Golden Boot. Messi needs 13. Roger said if both Mbappe and Messi end up with the same amount of goals, the assists both men have will be the tiebreaker. But what about if Mbappe score more goals? Is that it?
Then he wins.
Then he wins, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Miss Santa Cruz, thank you very much. Gail Ramuta says, good evening, everyone. Stop being a hater for Argentina. Okay, we'll win. Argentina only. Gail, Gail, we don't want to bust your bubble. You don't want to bust your bubble. But just like how people France bubble get bust yesterday, Tommy, and France sleepwalk through the first half. But they come
Yep.
back in the second half, eh?
They come alive in the second half.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tommy, this I think sometimes this fella just type so we could make statements on what he typing.
In certain respects, it was the worst, but in other respects, it was one of the best.
Okay. Tommy, that's an oxymoron. You sound like you're half pregnant there.
Yeah, half pregnant.
Yeah, yeah, you can't be half pregnant, man. Some respect is the worst, some respect is the best. So what is the worst?
When it comes to some of the upsets in the team and the players, it was really phenomenal. But when it comes to some of the refereeing, like Gangachana was refereeing.
He wasn't referee what I was so he didn't get you a whistle. I don't think they gave you a whistle. He said this World Cup is one of the worst. If you think 1978 was bad, the same Argentina, this one surpassed that one. You don't care who win. My team lost to Norway, but I don't want Argentina to win. Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. This World Cup, and I know we had some tough refereeing, but that's part of the World Cup. Judy Harris said, PNM folks just hate technology. Johnny said, today's a lovely day. PNM on the run and it's World Cup day. Best of all, Spain is going to win with Lamine Yamal scoring 2 goals, one clear and the other from the penalty spot. What about it? Hey,
Well,
boy.
Sudan must give me 5 minutes.
Yeah. Johnny's a Sia man, boy. Johnny is a Sia man. Capitan, good afternoon. Johnny's a Sia man, boy. Capitan say you want a data center. Roger said, did Argentina benefit from poor refereeing against England? Don't blame Argentina for the decisions they had gotten. Commend them for the 4 great games they have played so far to get to the final. Roger, FIFA, anytime Argentina play a game, it's FIFA against the other team. Like this game we going up here, it's FIFA against Spain. The kind of calls Argentina get. Messi supposed to have a red card long time. Long time. How come he ain't got a red card? Come on, man. Come on, man. Johnny, what game you looking at? What game you looking at, Roger? If you're being honest, Roger, you will say that Messi got a lot of calls that other people wasn't getting. Alicia said my skin is itching when the game start already. Okay. Miss Sandra Cruz said, Joan, they only look at pictures. Anything PNM against data centers? Monty still welcome. Hi, good afternoon. Good day, everyone. All in the chat, along with the host, Wall Street and Tommy. Hope it will turn out a great program as usual. So, folks, I'm going to play a video for you all. Michael, welcome. Good evening, people of WZYE. Welcome, callers, listeners, supporters, viewers, with host Wall Street and Tommy. Welcome to you, Michael. How that week going, boy? Semantics want to know who funded that AI data center. I think they say something had to do. Johnny Sukara needs to go to jail. That fella ain't tired loose. That man lose again, you know, Tommy. The case had to go to the Privy Council now. Chandra Ragbe, good afternoon to everyone on the live blessings. Good afternoon to you, Chandra. Curry pigtail and corn simmered in coconut milk. Okay. P&M bubbleheads are opposing the data center because they acknowledge they are going to be further challenged by this technology and they have not yet made wrong on basic common sense. Yeah, we take a loan. We took a loan for that data center. Michael says, I believe today will be an upset in the World Cup football. Spain, Mekong champion. Okay. Yeah. Spain. Now, Skate say Messi can beat Mbappe in goals. Okay. Johnny says, today is indeed a marvelous one. PNM is on the run and it's World Cup day.
Mm.
USA have over 4,000 data centers. Urena say Messi always before Ronaldo day or night. Good afternoon to all on WZYE, Michael.
You see, as Mr. Florida said, there are two different types of data centers. There's the regular data center, and then there's the AI data center.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, you must answer, Mr. Tommy and everyone. I'm going to make a prediction. Oh, let me bet that Argentina only have to shoot from outside today. They can't pass that defense. Yeah. They can't penetrate that defense. Let me bet, right? I'm making a prediction that Argentina will have to shoot from outside 90% of the game. So we go wait and see. All right, guys. Look up.
You know what? What worries me was to Damas
Yeah.
that Argentina could draw a foul at will.
And Spain will get the same call.
And Spain wouldn't get the same call. All they do is breathe in Messi face.
Yeah, you breathe in your face. You could pass 2 feet from Messi and you fall long as a foul. You remember? You remember when people used to be rolling on the ground like how Neymar used to roll on the ground?
Yep.
That was that thing, you know. When last World Cup, Neymar was all about the rolling on the ground. People used to just fall down so and roll on the ground and all kind of thing while they're doing the Neymar. Yeah.
In deep sea.
Yep, yep. Nick said Pele won 3 World Cup and he was the greatest in his era. Just like Messi is the greatest in this era now. Yeah, but Nick, they had to be a GOAT. It's like the debate between Michael Jordan being the GOAT and LeBron James. And to me, Tommy, you have to be able to see both players play and look at the statistics in order for you to come to some decision
Yeah, yeah.
of who is the GOAT. You can't see Pele at the end of his career, right? Or you can't see Michael Jordan at the end of the career and say LeBron James is the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the GOAT of basketball.
I agree.
Pele is the GOAT of football, right? Even if you want to go cricket, Tommy, there will be some people who will say that Garfield Sobers, God rest his soul, right, was one of the top best cricketers. Some
Because he's an all-rounder.
Because he was an all-rounder, correct, Tommy. So, how you go put Sergeant Tendulkar and Brian Lara in the same vein as Sir Garfield Sobers? You
They weren't
understand?
all rounders. They're not all rounders.
They're not. They are one-dimensional great cricketers.
Right?
All they could have do was bat. And Tommy, so Garfield so was could have bowl medium pace, googly, and spinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He was
right.
a true all rounder.
A true all-rounder. Brandar could have. I know Brandar could have bowl. I don't know if
Never,
Sajun Tendulkar could have bowl.
never heard
So
of it.
right when they're talking about cricket, right? So we are cricket, we are football, right? What is called soccer in America? Cricket, football, and basketball, right? Would you say, Tommy, those are the top three sports? I don't consider NFL football no top sport, and maybe baseball too, right? And if you go to baseball, people go talk about Babe Ruth and Willie Mays and them fellas and them back in the day, and Mickey Mantle and them. You understand?
Yep.
But when you talk about them three top sports, so Garfield Sobers, Pele, right, and Michael Jordan. Plain
Yep.
talk, bad manners.
True
Who would
goat.
you say to me?
Of course.
If Pele won 3 World Cup, 58, 62, and 70. You know what it is to win a World Cup? You know how hard it is to win a World Cup?
Hmm.
Hey, Tommy, you know how hard? You man won three. And think about it, 58 and 62. And then in 1970. Well, you come on, man.
Man was a senior when he won the last one.
Mm-hmm. Bato say you like Argentina. Somebody say Gordon was referee for the weed sale. Nick said France was Uncle Tommy team. Blame the French coach for that loss. He changed up the entire line up of the team in the first half and lost because of that.
Yep.
And Joe says she looking at the live concert with top artists now on Fox station. Just School say read as the PNM AI chat box GPT. Gordon Ganga Chanas, Trajan Joseph said, that's just what I said, Tommy. The small team did well, but the politicians and business people with the support of the FIFA president spoil the beautiful game.
True.
Bennett Thomas said, I have no favorite in the World Cup, yet I will going to support my deceased wife team Argentina in her honor. In her honor, we place her team T-shirt in a coffin together with all other sports accomplishments. That's excellent. Nadira, welcome. First of all, she can go to everyone in the village. Nadira, how are you going? Martin Wall is the greatest soccer player dead or alive is Brazil Pele. Martin, correct is right. Correct is right. Wall Street stop believing the hype about Argentina. What hype? You believe no hype about Argentina? Nadira said football is not a fair game, but I'm going to watch it. What she mean by that?
He says that fair,
Okay. You mean you're a thief?
which we see some of the referees doing.
Yeah. FIFA, they're playing politics. Hey, Martin, boy, you think some home run there, boy. The greatest cricketer dead or alive, Gary Sobers. Correct is right. Michael said, the right back in Spain, who you like to win? Bato say apparently there's a lot of Messi haters. No, I don't hate Messi. Johnny say he's not a seer man. It's just what will happen. Johnny, I don't know. Johnny like he's seeing things, but that's seer man. Oh, God. Next thing, Messi got a bad call in the first round, and even if he got that red card, it would have changed nothing because they beat everyone in the group stage. Yeah, but Messi helped. Now the rest I could bet who's going to win the cup, but let me don't say anything. No, Nadira, make your prediction. Anthony folded out the East says good afternoon, worship and Katum and all in the village. Yeah, Nadira back in. It's in Argentina, she back in. That's why she don't want to say nothing. She afraid to say that. If you're back in Argentina, nothing wrong with that. I'm on holidays, we're going back to work next 2 weeks offshore on the gas platform BP. Yolanda, welcome. Folks, we're going to take that quick break and we'll be right back. 1 hour in the books. Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's only from 1 to 3 p.m. today, folks. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. But today, due to the World Cup, we're coming to you from 1 to 3 p.m. Whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as soon as you join us, share it live. We thank you.
Tommy, a red birdie share this with me. Yolanda Cordner, welcome. A red birdie. Share this with me. Well, share the video with me. Financial Guru, who you supporting?
So, did you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Who you supporting?
Argentina, like I say, you know, I'm a Brazilian, but Brazil is like Trinidad and Tobago. Just break your heart. It's like a heartbreaker, bro.
You didn't play football when you was growing up, right?
I played a lot of football, bro. I was in Germany in 06. I played with a couple of the guys back in 06, man. What are you talking about?
You went to Germany? You was in the World Cup?
I was in Germany, of course. I was in Germany. I went for the first game.
Which game you went and see?
I saw the Sweden game and I saw the English game, the England game. I was there.
I saw Sweden, English, and Paraguay.
Yeah, I didn't wait for Paraguay. I went back. To the States. But Professor Walsh, good evening. Good evening, Uncle Tommy. Good evening, everyone. The reason I wanted to call in quickly, actually, I'm in Jersey, Jersey City right now. And the thing about it is that I saw a video and it just reflects, you know, there's a lot going on in Trinidad and Tobago. But the PNM is really sad how people really believe in the PNM at all costs. And I saw a video with Minister Philip Alexander, and I know a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't like him. The he's too outlandish, Susan Lauer, this one, that one. But the fact is, the PNM, he visited several housing developments developed by the PNM, and the PNM's track record, especially with people of our color, I have to say, has been abysmal. We've had only 400 houses per year under the PNM over the last 10 years. 4,000. You had $500 million of a contract that had to be pulled back by the then acting Minister of Housing, Keith Rowley. You had almost $200 million in the HDC that was in overage when the current government came in. Now, you've had 750 million. The General Secretary, Foster Cummins, got hundreds of millions of dollars in contracts, including other members of the PNM, that has created a lot of problems for this government. But here's the sad part, Professor Wall Street. With all of that, Philip Alexander, Minister Alexander, went to several PNM so-called strongholds, because when the PNM, I tell you, I grew up in one. They put a house, they say, I am Malik McDonald's, they will be coming around and passing with the registration papers for the party. I've heard that. But to have people of our hue, and as I said, Black Stalin said, sufferers don't care about color or race. People have to understand, you don't have to support the UNC. You have to support when the government has done nonsense. And here it is. You go to by Nelson Street, you saw the horrible situation with the water and the sewer. You had a situation up in I forget the name of the place, up in Mofa, right? The buildings are in dilapidated condition, but you hear in Maloney or wherever it is, the La Hoqueta, and you are hearing people saying the whole situation is so bad with your housing. All that money, $78 million, was taken from the development program for PNM. Okay, under Marlene, what's her name? Camille Robinson Regis, and the current head of the PNM, and Randall Mitchell. But yet, none of that money was used for the development and the redevelopment of PNM stronghold housing developments. But here you have people saying that the situation that is being created is not the government of the PNM to be there. It is not. And another woman saying, you have 3 ministers and nothing being done after just 1 year, after about $69 billion of deficit financing under the auspices of Keith Rowley and Carl Members. And this is what these people are saying, Professor Wall Street. It is really sad. It is really pathetic for people. You don't have to like the UNC, as I say. You don't have to like them. But you have to call a spade. And I want people to understand, if you don't realize, if the PNM comes back with this motley crew, people like Carl Members, people like Stuart Young, people like Foster Cummins, people like Camille Robinson Regis, who sign a contract 3 days before the election and say it ain't nothing, then something is wrong. Professor Wall Street, it is time. You don't have to like the UNC, but you have to be able to call a spade. And go Argentina. Have a good evening, Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street.
Before you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I will send you some napkins when you cry later.
It's all right. I mean, Spain could win, but I support it. I want Messi to win. It's all right. Brazil break my heart so many times. You understand, man? Yeah. Nothing could have break my heart than on Sunday, November 1989. Right. I was in that stadium, and I when Trinidad lost, I was looking up in the sky for 3 hours. I didn't go to work the next day. Never miss a day before when I was teaching. So, you understand? You. It is what it is. Have a good evening. Yeah, bye-bye.
Folks, let me change the seat. This is what the financial guru was talking about. And the thing about it, Tommy, I don't understand how them people were so boisterous now, and they weren't this boisterous the last 10 years of the PNM. I don't get it. And let me tell people, I want you all to understand, I grew up in the plannings up in Chumaka, Clavantil, a PNM stronghold, right? So I could talk. Them people and them, where only was the past 10 years, Tommy? What they were doing? All of a sudden, they animated and they boisterous too bad, boy. All of a sudden, as the UNC come into power. Yeah, they wasn't boisterous before, Now they're boisterous. Anyhow, let me take a listen to them.
They're not doing nothing at all for the East-West corridor. They're doing nothing.
You wouldn't want to hear me because it's the truth I'm speaking.
But you're speaking the truth to me. You're throwing up frustration and you didn't.
Residents of Him.
And you know what, Tommy? All of them is PNM.
Yep.
All of them is PNM was silent. They were suffering peacefully. They're suffering peacefully. All of them. all of them was silent. All of a sudden, the UNC come into power, all you find all your voice. All you had like permanent Novocaine, and somehow, right, they was able to go in there and take out that permanent Novocaine, all you have, and all you find all your voice now. As Sugar Allo say, back then, not one word from them. Not one word. All you find all your voice now. Look, all they miss me, eh?
Maloney HDC Development complained to Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Alexander, as he toured the facility with members of the media.
If I could carry and show you my place, but if you see my ground, if you see water coming through, I wouldn't do enough time.
It have 3 ministers, and what the 3 ministers is doing for Trinidad and Tobago?
But while he sought to uncover their many concerns, Alexander said there's only one entity to.
I want to say this. There has to be an accounting for the condition of these communities. Somebody is responsible for this.
You know, to me, I could talk, you know. I could talk. Why did you go up in Chumaka, Clavanti and see the building have been painted for years under the PNM? Go up there and see them 3 buildings now. Or they go up there now. Go up there too now and show them building. Eh? People want to talk. This all kind of googly cock. I could tell all you. I was back in Trinidad last year and them building them hurt my heart. You know, Tommy Samara say, well, you know, boy, Wall Street, you should just raise money and pay them building on them, eh? You understand? But that go be a different story.
This gentleman is right to be upset, but he is wrong to say that the last administration is not to blame. That goes their feet. And the reason, just now, sir, the reason that I am here.
You see, Tommy, the last administration is not to blame. Boy, them live under the squalor for all these years, and them is not to blame. Boy, something wrong with them, boy.
One year they want.
Something wrong with them.
In 1 year they want the UNC to fix everything.
But the residents said they are tired of the blame game.
So right now, it's AGC problem.
Everything. 1 year. 9 a decade, they suffer peacefully. They suffer under the PNM, and all of a sudden, all you find all your voice now. Look, all you should leave them in that squalor. Leave them. You want to go and show the minister his apartment. You think his apartment get like that yesterday? You think it was like that yesterday? How much people visit them? How much PNM people visit them when they was in office? How much? Boy.
All right, okay.
You forget the
all right, yeah. No, you can't.
You forget
you
the
can't. All right, okay, but you can't. No, we're not.
Apart from HDC's failure to maintain the infrastructure, residents also say machinery provided by the state entity as recently as last year stopped working. And they lamented poor upkeep of the surrounding areas. The minister sought to assure that this will be addressed.
The grass will be cut. It may not be to the standard he likes or to the fact that he may want his friends and family back here on jobs. We've seen all of that. All right, well, okay. Okay, but going forward, all right.
Alexander said other issues of mismanagement and alleged irregularities will also be dealt with.
There were duplications of contracts. This is what we've learned. The HEC was cutting the grass on one side of the pavement, and there were CPEP contractors cutting the grass on the other side of the pavement. That didn't make any sense at all. The streamlining all of the operations to make this HDC more cost competitive and functional.
But the residents are not convinced.
This problem has been going on for the past few years, and it's not reaching to the head, and I'm not taking it serious.
How many ministers came?
Well,
how many ministers worked with you?
This is the first one.
Okay.
I respect that principle.
Right. So I'm saying, so she asked you, how confident are you? You and I walk in the ring.
God, boy. You know what? The PNM put something in them fellas, people water, you know. Seriously. The PNM had to put something in the water. You mean the first minister to walk with all you? And all you? Boy, sometimes I just feel, Tommy, well, that is best if you just lead them people in the condition they are. Seriously. Eh?
That's what I think.
Huh?
that you're beating a dead horse. It will never run.
Leave them in the condition they in, Tommy. Some I just think, but I can't think so. Leave them in the condition. It seems like they like abuse, Tommy. And abuse from their owner, they love abuse. Well, abuse from the pay them. Once you pay them abusing them, they're good. Right? They're good. When the UNC treating them nice, nah, they don't want that. They don't want that. But sometimes you just leave them, let them stay in the abusive relationship.
All right. I see action.
CNC3 News attempted to contact Maloney MP Camille Robinson Regis, who also served as housing between 2022. However, was Marie Flash.
Yeah, you see? Look. You see, Tommy? I mean, that is so sad, Tommy. That is sad. But Tommy, let me go back to this other video I watched. The audacity of Penelope Week-Beckers to come to the United States of America and try to fool people of Lavantil, of John Lavantil, on John Day in New York. Yeah, I didn't go there. But Red Buddy sent me this. Point 14, welcome.
A pleasant good evening to you, Wall Street, and your co-host, Uncle Tommy, and Trinidad and Tobago. A pleasant good evening.
Yeah, man.
Good to you.
So that is one of the reasons why Keith Rowley could come on a platform and say concerning Balize House that he and his members and them were taking us a percentage out of their pay to build Balize House. And up to this day, they still can't prove that that money will come out of their pay to fund that. But now, they rather say they do that rather than to fix those apartments on them.
Yeah.
And then Kurima said, go jump out of the wholesale and balling, but oh, we don't like them and them don't like we. But I realized something. You see, when these PNM people talking, and Lennox Smith, they say the best. Whatever somebody else seeing, someone is weighing them. So anytime the PNM talking, they're talking about themselves and what is the going on. They're not talking code. That's why they swear code as you could see.
Yeah.
But the secret is coming out now. And one more thing before I go. So the government right now have to reward Jack Warner millions of dollars for this thing with FIFA and stuff, right? We don't want to say extradite into the United States. And I see somebody put up a nice little post on the internet. And I agree with it. When the time comes, let it take Balize House and sell it and pay Jack Warner money from that sale of Balize House. Simple, because the PNM will put him in a position. So take away the Balize House from them. Not on listening.
Thank you. Take the PNM, take the Balize House, go and sell it and get Jack Warner the money. But folks, listen to this, sir. Tommy, I read Buddy sent me this. I couldn't believe the audacity of Penelope Week-Beckers to go to John Day and make this statement. Take a listen to this.
Represent what Lavantil is. So today, hundreds of you that are here today, could be thousands, who make time, some of you who actually travel from Trinidad and who travel every year, because this is part of your calendar. Some of you who are actually from the area, and some of you who are not from the area. I also want us to remember in a special way today, Robert Greenwich, who passed recently, and the many others who have made John and Lavantil what it is today. I am here. I have been here quite a few times. I was here up to last year, and once I can come, I will be here because I recognize the importance of this event. So today is not a day for speeches, but I want to say that I specifically came to the United States for an event yesterday to talk about the importance of the diaspora. And when I talk about the diaspora, I'm talking about the many of you, not just from the today about Trinidad and Tobago, who have made the United States your home. and you continue to contribute to the development of both the United America, but more importantly, to Trinidad and Tobago. And over the years, you have sacrificed and made sure that your family in Trinidad and Tobago, as well as your friends, benefit from your hard, from your sacrifice. Many of you having 2 and 3 jobs and sending your money back to Trinidad and Tobago so that your family can benefit. I say on behalf of the people's national United States, but more importantly for us, Trinidad and Tobago. As I celebrate with you here today, I just want to remind you that I stand here today as the first female political leader of the People's National Movement. And there are many of you here who have supported the party over the years. And while today is not a day for politics, it's important for me to say thank you for the support over the years. Yes, we are in opposition, but we are preparing ourselves to return to government. And for the many of you who have supported us over the years, I say thank you very much. I say long live the people of John John. Great. The people of John John.
Tommy,
Yep.
Tommy,
Yep.
great is the people of John John. Really? Really? Penny? Great is the people of John John, Tommy? Tommy, you see that building up in Canada?
Yep.
Wait, Penny, really think people dotish, you know why? Great.
Well, they are.
Anyway, boy, only listen to this, and this is not Professor Walshik or Uncle Tommy saying this, you know. And this is not AI, you know. A little red booty send me this, you know. Tommy, your partner, boy. Your partner send me this. Your partner.
Long live the people of John John. Great. The people of John John. Great is God.
And you should be ashamed of yourself to go to that John. If I was there, Tommy, I would have asked you, great is the people of John John? And all you pay them are them living in that condition, Penny? How is that great? Tommy, how could that be great? Something wrong.
That's the analogy of greatness.
Oh, okay. I miss it. Yeah. Bennett, any preaching the John John people take for them to remain in bondage.
Correct.
Leon Adams says, God, you're not a wise man, but you are a very otherwise man. Right? I couldn't believe it when I said that. Mr. Florida, welcome.
Something I want to know, it about John John and New Jersey on here.
If it about John John?
Yeah.
No, there's about John John. There's about John John Day.
Yeah, but they're talking that in America. Why they don't talk that in Trinidad?
Greatest John John.
You know what I mean? And these people, and you know it's the funny thing, all them people they live in America. And then I won't tell her, see, but how the people them still living in that worst, nasty, dirty condition.
Yeah, and them clapping, you know. If I was there, I would ask Penny, what is so great about what is so great if PNM did for St. John John and all the years PNM been in power?
But Mr. Ansem, all of them who live in America, they have lights, they have water, they have food. So I would have clap too. Who cares? You know, you think them really care about people in John John? Otherwise, they would have been speaking up about it like how you and Mr. Tommy just be speaking up about it. By localness.
Yeah. Greatest John John, Tommy. I mean, greatest John John, boy.
Great.
I mean, she actually said that in truth, boy.
That's her analysis of greatness.
Yeah, boy. Greatest John John. Anyway, that's why you just call you weak man. Greatest John John. Let me take this voice note. Greatest John John.
Good afternoon, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody in the village. So she now know that she's a human under the UNC. She didn't know that she was a human all the time when PNM had them living in Swill. They didn't know that. But you know what is amazing? For 9 years, 9.728 years, and 3,540 days, PNM Rowley, everything was the UNC, who only had 5 years in office and did more. And we know Wall Street, most of it, what Rowley was saying, it was lies. Half-truth, innuendo, propaganda, and poison. We know that. But you know now, 1 year, 2 months, and 20-something days in office, this government must not go back and talk about what it is the PNM did to this country. No, we must hush him out and take it and just move on. No, we can't do that. And we are not going to do that. We are going to remind them, and I'm glad Philip Alexander did it. We are going to remind them every day for the next how many years we deal what the PNM did to this country. Because instead of helping these people, they were making the rich richer. They were making billionaires and millionaires, billions in contracts in recusals. You hear? And we mustn't talk about it. And who vexed too bad, go Roberts and Bengies. We are not going to stop talking about it. Because all they didn't have a problem and Rowley was doing it and encouraging. And you know what is even funny now? They gone down in the PNM cesspit to dig up all the old files with Jack Warner, or what Jack Warner said about the UNC government or whatever. But like they forget Jack Warner was on the UNC platform helping them, bringing them into office this election. They have nothing to campaign on because they're campaigning in Wall Street, but they have nothing. All they could do is, I wouldn't call it PNM archives, you know. They're going to the PNM suspect. Thanks a lot, Wall Street.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Tommy, I want you to listen to this. All you listen to this. I want you all to listen to Marvelous Marvel. Sometimes I just really wonder about them in truth, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just wonder, Tommy, if they're living in 2026 or if they're living in 1826 or 1926. And them really think that people believe anything that they say, right? Listen to this. I want you all to listen to Marvelous Marvel. Sometimes I just wonder, but I just listen to this.
I want to advise the Minister of Homeland Security. You need to understand your work. You need to understand your job. You need to understand your ministerial responsibility. It is not your duty, and neither it is the duty of the United National Congress to muzzle citizens who will dare speak the truth to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Because you don't speak. You invoke standing orders. You don't present yourself at news conferences, and when you do, it's an absolute disaster. So we cannot certainly depend on people like you to speak on behalf and to speak truth to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Your responsibility as a minister is to ensure that all divisions and all agencies that fall under your command, that they speak truth to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and that they are transparent. You attempt to attack and to muzzle people who dare speak the truth and to put information out in the public domain so that the public can understand what is taking place. Your attempt to attack people like that is not going to be tolerated. It certainly will not be tolerated. You need to settle down and understand that in this environment, it requires speaking the truth. It requires transparency. It is not about muzzling anyone. You get your commissioner of police and you get all of those that are under your command to speak transparently and to speak truthfully to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And it is the only way in which citizens can want to cooperate with the government, that citizens will want to cooperate with the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and that citizens will have some kind of credibility in those persons who occupy high office. So please, do not attempt or threaten to muzzle the people of Trinidad and Tobago, because if you do so, we are going to push back against you. We are not going to tolerate that from you.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Y'all can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up.
We are back with you. It's Sunday Talk. Let's talk politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. Today, folks, we're going from 1 to 3 p.m. due to the World Cup. Don't forget, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as soon as you join us, share that live, please. Thank you.
Tommy, why didn't the former government was transparent to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and told them that a data center was there since was established in 2022? You want to talk about transparency? What about that? How about being transparent with the receipts for Balize House? Just be transparent. You talking about transparency, Tommy?
Conveniently.
Yes, conveniently. Why you just can't? Why you can't be just transparent, Marvelous? Be transparent. You understand? Because, well, I mean, what do your people say again? Something, right?
They say many things.
So folks, I don't know if this is but I wanna. You are welcome.
Hi, Uncle Tommy, Uncle Wall Street. Good afternoon.
Good
Uncle Wall
afternoon.
Street, what you just said there about Marvin. Oh God, let me load on this volume. Oh gosh, this volume loud. Yeah. All right, that's on my TV. Yeah. What you just said about Marvin there is correct, you know. What Marvelous Marvin trying to do there? You know what he's doing there? He's manipulating the system, manipulating the PNM people there, you know, by speaking like that and saying how the National Security Minister want to muzzle the people. And that is manipulating the system. And why he cannot come out with Balize House receipts and whatnot and give it to the National Security Minister and the Commissioner of Police. Yeah. But to come to make a video to manipulate the people and tie up the brain and confuse the brain and twist it around to make the commissioner and make the National Security Minister them look bad. Hey, look how them display the game now, but here now you have to have your head on with them people, you know.
Correct. Yep.
You have to use reverse psychology on them people, you know. All right then, yeah.
If them fellas tell it have a green donkey, right? If you tell it have a green donkey, Tommy, know that there's no green donkey. So breaking news, people, breaking news. I get it from my source, and I have reliable sources. This is the official notice, People's National Movement public meeting. The People's National Movement calls for immediate mobilization of all party officers, members of parliament, members of the Senate, constituency executives, party groups, youth league, women league, all members of the movement to attend an important public meeting. Date Thursday, the 23rd of July, time 6:30 p.m. Venue Balize House, Tranquility Street, Port-au-Prince. Your attendance and support are strongly encouraged as we come together in unity and strength. Balize House, Secretariat. So I wonder what I'm meeting for, boy. You want to speculate on me, man?
Maybe they're gonna make some Balize juice.
God, so you want to try another speculation, boy? They're having a meeting Thursday, 23rd of July, 6:30 p.m. I saw Senmina. Yeah. Mr. Florida, welcome.
We speculate on our meeting. Well, I hear a container receipt book come down in Trinidad.
All right. That's what it is. The container receipt book. Thank you, man. And we have container receipt books come down.
Yeah.
Right? Come down from there, boy. Come down from there. And now here's the Prime Minister of Barbados with respect to the Gary Sobers issue. The death of Gary Sobers. God rest his soul.
The government of Barbados has declared today, July 17th, a day of national mourning. There will also be a day of national mourning on the day of the internment of Sir Garfield Sobers. On these 2 days, there will be no official functions. The flag will be immediately flown at half-staff and will remain so until the interment of Sir Gary. Further information regarding the place and date of the state funeral and all other arrangements will be provided by Senator Lisa Cummins, who has been given the responsibility of coordinating the funeral with Cabinet Office and the Barbados Defence Force.
So there you have it, Tommy.
Yeah.
The passing of Sir Gary Sobers, a great man. Seen him play many, many times now. Many times in the Queen's Park over. Yeah. But Tommy, we have more breaking news that's very important, eh? If you have dual citizenship, this breaking news is very important. Eh? If you have dual citizenship, this breaking news is very, very, very important. Take a look.
U.S. dual nationals warned. Enter and leave America only with a valid U.S. passport. Foreign passports cannot be used to obtain USDA travel authorization, U.S. State Department declares. Travel guides and travelogues. The United States Department of State has issued an important travel reminder to all American dual nationals, including children, that they are legally required to enter and depart the United States using a valid U.S. passport. The advisory, communicated through the department's Consular Affairs Division, makes clear that American citizens who also hold citizenship and passports from another country cannot use their foreign passport to apply for an electronic system for travel authorization, commonly known as USDA. This requirement applies equally to U.S. citizens, including children who are dual nationals, the department stated. According to the advisory, the United States Department of Homeland Security routinely denies or cancels USDA approvals when applicants are identified as dual national U.S. citizens. The warning is particularly relevant to American citizens living throughout the Caribbean and other regions who may normally travel using the passport of their country of residence or second nationality. Politics. The State Department is urging dual nationals planning to visit the United States to carefully check the expiration date of their U.S. passport before traveling. If your U.S. passport is expired or expires soon, renew before your trip, the department advised. Travelers were also reminded that passports should generally remain valid for at least 6 months beyond the date of entry into a foreign country. The advisory underscores that holding another nationality does not remove the legal travel obligations attached to U.S. citizenship.
So, folks, for many of us who have dual citizenship, that's very important to me.
Yep.
Very, very, very important breaking news. Yeah?
Very, very.
You get it right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Breaking news. And a lot of us in the diaspora. Remember, Penny was just talking about the diaspora, and Penny and the PNM should say absolutely nothing about the diaspora. Absolutely zero. I could tell all of that. The PNM should say nothing about the diaspora. I could tell all of that. Yes, I could talk about that. Absolutely zero. Right? Let me go back to the chat. Okay. Hey, don't me look your friend come.
Have
Don't me
so,
look your friend come.
I have so many friends.
Patricia Weed. Patricia Weed, how are you? Hey, wait now, boy. Patricia Weed coming by my official name, boy. Well, I understand. That shouldn't be a problem. Just use your passport to go in and out of the states. Which passport? Which passport? Which one? So I'm going to use my Trinidad passport, Tommy.
That's Johnny C. who said that.
Who's that? That's Jenny C. Oh. I thought that was Patricia. Yeah. Well, my glasses and thing. Yeah, I understand that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, my bad. You see, Patty? I'm blaming Patty, boy. Patty, how you going? How you going, Patricia Weed? Patricia Weed, who you backing for the World Cup? Semantics say we don't want receipts, we want to see the bank deposit slip. Oh God. We want to see bank deposit slip. Costa Nostra, boy. We want to see bank deposit slip. But folks, Tommy,
yes, sir.
let me get back to the Hadid case for a short moment. Right? And this is an issue that I raise here on WZYE 95.9 FM. And Senior Counsel Israel Khan raised the same issue that we talked about here, Tommy. And this is a very important issue, right? And again, Tommy, again, for all the years the PNM been in power, right? And what's going on now? The PNM what was Patricia Weed taking pot shot, boy. Wait, Patricia Weed. No, Andrew, don't use it at all. Don't use it. Don't use your TNT passport. If you use a TNT passport, you're going to end up with problems. Use your US passport. Volkswagen was a trip to the optometrist is advised. Hey, Patricia Wheat says she good. Patricia, who you backing for the people already give who they backing for the World Cup. Who you backing? Folks, take a listen to this. We talked about the socio-economic inequalities in Trinidad and Tobago. Senior counsel Israel Khan says this case here with the Hadith raised socio-economic inequalities in Trinidad and Tobago. All remember we was talking about the small man, Tommy,
Yeah.
right? Would the small man be afforded the same opportunities that the Hadith have been afforded? Huh? Would it be? Take a listen.
Khan, Hadid's case raises socioeconomic inequalities in TNT by Annalisa Paul. Criminal Bar says the decision to release Dominic and Genevieve Hadid from prison and place them under house arrest has only underscored the socioeconomic inequalities that exist in this country. The Hadids were arrested on June 24th and spent 22 days in custody before being ordered released from prison yesterday and placed under house arrest by the appeal court. However, the state last night secured a stay of that decision from another appeal court panel of judges, pending a challenge of the earlier decision to the Privy Council. Responding shortly after the initial virtual decision was handed down by Justices of Appeal Peter Rajkumar, Mira Dean Armour, and Joan Charles in the Port of Spain High Court yesterday, Khan said, this could signal to the country that there's one law for the impoverished and another law for the rich, and I hope not. Despite this, he added, I have confidence in the judiciary and that due process has taken place. The Hadids had been detained under preventive detention orders under the ongoing state of emergency and incarcerated at the maximum security prison and the women's prison in Aruca, respectively. Told that the couple's release was subject to conditionalities restricting their liberty and freedom of movement, Khan agreed the authorities could really monitor them. However, he questioned, what about other persons who are in a similar position? Would they be treated equally? I do not know. He added, I have confidence in the judiciary, but I hope it does not signal to the misguided that there's one law for the rich and one for the poor. Saying the decision had set a precedent, he said, let's hope everything works out to the best because they have not been charged at the same time. Khan also urged people to be cautious about speculating further on the case. We do not know the evidence, whether it is cogent and compelling against them, or whether the police could carry out their investigations while having them virtually under house arrest. Pressed on the alleged credible intelligence that had been relied upon by the TNT Police Service, TTPS, to initially arrest the couple on charges of conspiracy to murder the Prime Minister and other government members, Khan said, the public cannot look at that. He said what the public ought to be concerned with was the intelligence and evidence the TTPS had in their possession. We do not know the quality of the evidence or the cogency of the evidence and the information, but they do not need strong evidence. They need prima facie evidence, which could be true or false, to investigate, he explained. What the public have to look at is if there's other people in similar situations with 22 days in custody and no charges, and they do not know the quality of the evidence, whether they will get a similar consideration. But in the final analysis, I have confidence in the judiciary. They might have done the right thing, and that will cause the Commissioner of Police and those who are investigating to speed up their investigation. Also contacted yesterday, Attorney Kristen Williams praised the judicial ruling, which he hailed as great. And just like Khan, he too questioned what it meant for other people in detention who do not possess the same wealth as the Hadids. Acknowledging that it would have taken considerable financial resources for the Hadids to pursue the matter, he said, it highlights fundamentally the plight of the other 99% of persons who are still currently detained under PDOs. Williams said the ruling had brought into sharp focus just how intelligence had been juxtaposed against national security concerns. And I do not think there's one report that any politician could stand on that they have justified the use of national intelligence, both across the UNC and or the PNM, especially with regards to the operations of the SSA. Like Khan, Williams was also video cases. This definitely opens the floodgates. This definitely opens the financial purse of the state, which is up to every single person that has been detained by way of a PDO. And the intelligence just may not be accurate. It is a very concerning position. Calling on several office holders, including Attorney General John Jeremy, Justice Minister Devesh Maharaj, Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander, and Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara, to shut down these floodgate arguments, Williams demanded they investigate the use of intelligence immediately. Stating that the police usually relied on strong intelligence to make their cases, he said, "Too many people have died. Too many people have suffered. And too many people are suffering with wanton disregard for the damage it causes by speculative media assertions, speculative statements under the cover of Parliament. It just simply is wrong, and it must stop."
So Tommy, there you have it. Small man again. The small man. Question is the small man. The small man. Folks, put your closing comments in the chats and your closing voice notes. Put your closing comments in the chats and your closing voice notes. Again, go Spain. Go Spain. Spain all the way. Let me see who Johnny C back in Spain. Let me see who PNM party. Who pushes your weed back in. Let me see. Party want to know which country do have one law for the rich and one law for the poor. I mean, really? Really, right? Countries have one law for the rich and one rich for the poor? Yeah, right, party, right. Hey, party says Spain is better. Let me see, Spain, who she back in? I know who she back in. Who she say, Spain? I know what she's saying. Alright, I know what she's saying. Alright, my closing comment.
Good morning, God. Today is Sunday, July 19th. Father, today I don't just want to speak with you. I want to open my heart completely, because I know you understand even the words I have never been able to say. You see my hidden tears, hear the prayers I whisper in silence, and know the battles that no one else can see. Thank you, because even when I thought my strength was running out, you never left my side. When fear tried to take over my heart, your presence sustained me. When everything seemed uncertain, your love remained my security. Father, on this Sunday, renew my faith. Remove everything that steals my peace and fill my heart with the assurance that you are still working, even when I cannot yet see it. Teach me to trust you more, to wait with patience, and to rest in your perfect will. May I experience your presence in a special way today. May my home be filled with your peace. May my family be protected by your hands. And may my heart remain steadfast, no matter the circumstances. Note, because I know that whoever walks with you never walks alone. In Jesus' name, Amen.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all. I like to say what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent, and talent does not work hard. For every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are. You are responsible for it. Where, Tommy?
A Chinese proverb says, failure is the mother of success. Failure is the mother of success. Like I say every time, you the man in the mirror, you must become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe out there. Hope you enjoy the game. Hope that your team wins. Till tomorrow, God willing, we'll see each other. Good night.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap up with your closing quote.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village. It's Sunday Talk. Let's Talk Politics with Uncle Tommy, Professor Warshid, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. That's every Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. But as you know, folks, we preempted the show today because of the World Cup. You know, go Spain, Spain, go Spain, go Spain. Of course, you can always reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Or 973-690-6509.
Kevin Sanson, Mr. Tommy, and to everyone. Happy for everybody on the Sunday. Go and enjoy your World Cup. And Monaco, the two here looking smaller now. Is the stadium massive? It's a big stadium. City size of that stadium. All right, guys, enjoy your World Cup until we meet again tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Gordon Gangachana, Jajan Joseph said, I want anybody except Argentina. Says, ¿Qué pasa? Gracias, amigo. ¿Qué oda es? You are CD. Come, you can read that. I don't know what that is. The language I know, I don't care who win, but if I am to pick, I sound like when my Kenyan friend was asked the first, maybe about 25 times before he said UNC. And Joe, closing comment. Your hardest time often lead to the greatest moment of your life. Keep laughing and have a wonderful day. Thank you, Anjo. Santa Cruz says, respect isn't measured by how we treat people with power. It is measured by how we treat people we believe can do nothing for us. Okay. West says, good luck to all viewers. I can't take the emotional stress right. Anthony Ford says, good afternoon, everyone except the PNM call. Members, be safe out there, guys. Hey, folks. Last comment. Good evening, all. Pray, pray, pray. I hope you read his own comment to Santa Cruz. Till tomorrow, God willing. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay dry and hydrated, and stay away from P.O. God and the PNM propagandists and corner house. Special kind of man. Enjoy the day. Folks, we are out of here. Happy World Cup, everybody. We are out of here. See you tomorrow from 7 to 10 p.m. right here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Bye-bye. See you.
And fine from Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station, let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting.